So I chose Dr. Rachel because I just wanted someone who really knew what they were doing. After I met Dr. Rachel, I was really sure that I could trust her because she was really friendly, just made me feel at ease. From the moment I walked in, we were just chatting about everything, and it was like going to see an old friend.
So having never had any treatments before, I felt incredibly reassured. Dr. Rachel was fantastic with me, explained everything to me. I was in no uncertain terms about what the treatment entailed, how I would feel, any side effects. For me, it was really important that I understood what was going to happen. It was the first treatment I'd ever had, and I felt really reassured and very confident in Dr. Rachel.
I'd had previous experience with Rachel's work. A friend also recommended her very highly. So the first time I met Dr. Rachel, it was a great experience. I immediately felt at ease with her, and having read up on her credentials, it just put me totally at ease, and I was very, very confident in her work.
So I was looking for someone to do some treatments, but I wasn't looking for anything massive. And I went on that whole journey that everyone goes on of like going through Instagram and looking at things. And I really recognized really quickly what I didn't want was someone who looked really over the top, someone where it was really all about injections and filler. And then I came across Dr. Rachel's profile and I thought, wow, she looks normal. She looks like she is going to tell me what to do, which is really what I was looking for. After I met Rachel, I really felt like this is someone who knows what she's talking about, and also someone who really cared about what I was looking for. So she didn't recommend anything that I hadn't heard of before. She explained everything really clearly to me, and I just thought this is safe hands.
So I googled it and I found Dr. Rachel's website, and I like the fact that she's a GP. It made me feel a bit more confident. She had really good reviews, and I thought she looked nice, and approachable. Because sometimes you look at people's websites and you think, oh, it looks intimidating. I don't know whether I'd feel comfortable, and I didn't get that sort of vibe from her website, so I booked in for a consultation. When I met Dr. Rachel, I felt really confident in putting my trust in her because she didn't try and push anything on me. She was really honest about what I could realistically achieve, and she said to me, it's not about complete perfection because I'm a human and my skin is, a changeable thing. It's about achieving the best that we can with your skin and getting it really healthy. And I really liked that approach. It didn't feel like it was something that I wasn't going to be able to achieve. And it felt realistic, and it just gave her a bit more credibility to me. Plus, she obviously knew what she was talking about. She was really knowledgeable, and she didn't try and push anything on me.
The reason that I chose Rachel was her experience. I felt like I was in safe hands when I looked into her medical history and the work that she's done in the past. But then when I had the consultation with Rachel, every single question that would ask, I just liked the answers that she gave. It felt like I was in safe hands. It felt like she was so knowledgeable. I felt like I'd be coming out happy with the results before I'd even seen them, rather than coming out looking like a completely different person, which, you can see sometimes when you're having this kind of treatment. I instantly felt like I could trust Rachel because of how knowledgeable she was. I think actually knowing that she was a GP instantly just makes you feel a bit more comfortable. But having spoken to her and having listened to the answers that she gave to the questions that I asked, I knew she knew exactly what she was talking about. And ever since then, whenever I come into the salon and I say, oh, I'm not sure about this or not sure about that, she just answers perfectly. She just gives me the right direction of what I need. And I've just always loved the look that she's achieved.
I think for me, it's really important when you're having a medical procedure of any type that you really understand and you trust in the person that's going to be performing that procedure. Dr. Rachel has a wealth of knowledge. She's a GP. She completely understands the effects that the treatment's going to have on your body, and that's really reassuring. I'm not entirely sure you would want to go to anybody who doesn't understand your physical makeup. So for me, not only is it about the treatment that you have, but knowing if there's going to be any issues, knowing that you can call Dr. Rachel if you're concerned about anything. So that to me is really important, and it's just the overall experience.